I'm going to show you how to send a document you created in Zip Forms. Send one of the documents out for digital signature to your client using the Zip Forms digital ink program as opposed to the DocuSign program. The procedure is almost identical. Once you've got your transaction created, I'll select this transaction from my transactions. The absolute key to making all of Zip Forms Plus easy is to make sure that all the information for your transaction is filled in on the cover sheet. As you can see, I've got all my client information, the buyers, the sellers, but for my client, this is a single one buyer client, I've got his name and his email address here. And of course, under the agent, here's the transaction information for the property, and for the selling broker, it has me already filled in. It has my name and my email address in here. So let's go back to our list of transactions and select, let's just say, the residential purchase agreement. And selecting that, we have the document completely filled in. We want to send it to our client for digital signature. We select e-sign, and it automatically puts the residential purchase agreement here. Now, if I wanted to add another document to that, the disclosure regarding real estate agency relationship, selling firm to buyer, I've added that to it, and then I simply click Next. To send those two documents out, it takes me to all the parties of the transaction. If I scroll down, I'll see that I've got the buyer and his email address here, so I'll select him. He's got to sign that. And I, as the agent, the buyer's agent, also have to sign it. So I've selected two parties I want to sign. I click Done, and then I look over the transaction. I'll just simply highlight this as you see they're itemized 1 and 2, which means they're going to send it to the buyer and then to me for signature. But I want them both signed at the same time. So I simply highlight this and left click and drag it up to number 1. And you'll see now they're both number 1. That means it's going to initially send it out to both of us at the same time for our signatures. So when I'm finished with that, I simply click Continue to ZipLogic Digital Ink. If you're using DocuSign, it would say sending it to DocuSign, but we're using digital ink here. Again, it shows the two parties to the transaction. I simply click through these tabs here, or simply take the Next tab, and it shows me the two documents I'm going to have those two parties sign. And then the next step again, and it takes me to the actual document. I can make this a little smaller so I can scroll through it. And it shows me all those places. If we look at the bottom of page 1, you'll see that the buyer spot for the buyer's initials is already here. When they get that, all they'll have to do is click on it. It'll put that at the bottom of each page. It knows exactly where, the program knows exactly where you want your buyer to initial. As long as you've initiated this document in Zip Forms or Zip Forms Plus, the program knows where it needs to be signed. If we take it all the way to the end, you could see there's a signature block at the top of page 8, and it will timestamp it here. And a little further down on page 8 is the spot where I have to sign it, and there's a block here. So we have it all set up. The documents are set up for our digital signatures. So I'm going to just click Next, and it's going to take me to the email page. And it shows me the title, country run. I could put in description, documents to be signed, and then in the body message, it automatically has documents ready for signatures, so you can type whatever you want in there. When you're through with that, you click the Send Now button. I don't want to do that because I don't want to send this out to this client who's already signed these documents. But that's how you send a document in digital for digital signature using ZipForms Plus. Hope that helps. Take care.